everybody and welcome back to another new video. Today I'm going to be reviewing a movie that I'm very excited to review, and it is Minions in 3D. I was actually away when this movie released, and so I didn't get a chance to watch it in time for Friday reviews, but I then still wanted to review it and all that good stuff because I mean it's not too late and everybody has probably already seen this Minions movie, but I still want to tell you guys my thoughts on it. Friday reviews, Friday film review. Before I get into the movie, I do want to mention on the 3D. I thought the 3D in this was really good. I definitely recommend checking it out in 3D. Despicable Me 2, I thought the 3D was good because I have that one on 3D as well. But Minions, I definitely think they put a little bit up on the 3D, I guess. I don't know. I liked it in 3D, but I've also watched it in 2D. And overall it just looks really good though. The animation is fantastic on Blu-ray, and that's what you usually expect from animation, but for some reason when I was looking at this I was like, wow, some of it really does look good. But yeah, overall for the 3D it is definitely a good watch in 3D, and I would watch it again in 3D in the future because it was definitely fun and has some fun moments, and some of the scenery that they go through, because in the beginning of the movie they're kind of going on like a bit of a trek through loads of different places, and some of it just looks fantastic in 3D. So I can definitely recommend the 3D Blu-ray. Also though, on this Blu-ray it has 3 new mini movies, and last time with, I think it was, must have been Despicable Me 2, I don't think it was Despicable Me 1, I reviewed the 3 mini movies on the Blu-ray. I definitely will do that this time as well, so you know, if you're interested to know what the mini movies are and thoughts on them and a little bit about them, I will be doing that video soon as well. I have not watched them yet though, but I'm very excited to because I loved the mini movies last time. I remember I particularly loved Training Wheels. But anyway, the Minion movie. Okay, this Minion movie, I was not expecting to love it as much as I did. With Despicable Me, I love Despicable Me. I think it's so fantastic. But my favourite character is Agnes, my second favourite character is Gru, and then I love the 2 other girls, Margot and... oh my gosh, can't think of the other girl's name. It's going to annoy me. But the Minions I like, and they're funny and they're cute, but they've never been my favourite thing. So it's kind of like, am I going to enjoy this movie as much as, you know, I would expect to, or I'd want to. And so I kind of went into it a bit hesitant, which maybe is a good thing, and then it really surprised me. So I think that's why it's good that I kind of didn't go in it with super high expectations. I went into it excited but not sure what to expect, and I came out really loving it, and it was such a funny movie. So the movie features mainly, and this is something that I like about it, so mainly we feature Kevin, Stuart and Bob, and we get to know those 3 minions really well, and I actually have Stuart here, and he's just so cute. Look at Stuart. So Stuart is the guy who likes to play the guitar, and he's kind of a bit more laid back, and I've done a video on this Tumbling Stuart. He does some quite funny things, so I'll link it around somewhere. But yes, here's Stuart. Yay! I just thought he has to feature in this Minion video. And then we have Kevin, who's kind of the more, he's kind of the one in charge, he's the more organised one, and he's this one here. And then we have Bob. Bob stole the movie for me. I loved Bob. He was my favourite character. I thought he was fantastic. Everything he did was cute and funny, and I loved him. And he had this bear called Tim, and I loved the bear called Tim. And towards the end, something happens with Bob where he kind of like, I'd say he makes a new friend, and I loved those moments. It was really cute. But yeah, so the movie is about the Minions who, as a, I guess you'd call them a colony, they are trying to find a villain to serve, and you know, they go through all those time. I won't ruin it for you mentioning any of them, and then you know, it comes to a point where they don't have a villain and they kind of become depressed and alone, and so Kevin, Bob and Stuart set out to find a villain, and they meet Scarlet Overkill, and she's voiced by Sandra Bullock, and I thought she was good, but she wasn't as much of a character as I expected her to be, which I kind of liked. I mean, she was still in it quite a bit, but it was definitely more still about the Minions. And they go to so many places, and they also are in England, which was great. I loved when they were in London. And basically, the kind of main story, I guess, is they're trying to steal the Queen's crown. And it's actually set kind of back in time. It's set during the 60s in London, which I thought was really interesting, like, way to go about it. And I really loved it. Honestly, I gave it 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I've seen it twice now already. And if you are hesitant about the Minions movie, I just definitely recommend you check it out. I think it's a great animation. It's definitely one of my favourite animated movies of the year. It's very funny. I laughed out loud multiple times. On the second time watching it, I still laughed out loud. So that's always a good sign. So if you haven't seen Minions, I'd recommend you see Minions. Yes, until then guys, thumbs up if you enjoyed Minions. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of the movie. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!